running by the Onyx booth, and we saw these new pair of Nobl wheels. This is the TR36. It'll be the successor to their existing design. They've gone with a little bit shallower of a profile, which gives it a little bit of added compliance. These rims are mated to Onyx's prototype Superlight Hub. So they've gone in, they're using the same Sprag style type of engagement, so like instant engagement, and they have basically removed about 80 grams out of it. And the way that they've done that is you can see that the hub shell itself is very machined out. Even where the spokes mount up has been, every little gram has been taken out of there to really lighten this thing up. It does have 1.5 Sprag rows versus 2 in the previous design. Another exciting thing about it is the new design uses a common axle, which makes it easier and cheaper to do driver swaps. You'll note stainless pins where the cassette mounts to, which helps improve durability. It's possible to replace those pins for just 10 bucks. Expect Onyx to push out these replacement-free hubs in the next 2 to 3 months. They're also compatible with DT Swiss style hubs across the market. I don't even know what to say about that. Microshift has some new drivetrain stuff for 2019 that comes in at a really nice price point. First up is the G11 cassette from 11 to 46 teeth at just $74. That uses an aluminum spider on the backside, keep it a little bit lighter. It comes in at 488 grams for the 46 tooth version. There's also a 42 and a 40 tooth version. In addition, Microshift is also releasing an XCD clutch rear derailleur. It comes in at just 70 bucks. It uses a proprietary pawl system as the clutch mechanism, weighs 312 grams, and has an aluminum cage. If you want to get real niche with your bike, or if you got a bar bike that's got Eagle on it, Bala is a thumb shifter. It's compatible with Eagle.
Those are such a good tickets for us too. That keeps the mechanic busy for me.
Hey guys, welcome to Vee Tire Co. They've been working with the Propane Dirt 6-pack team and Phil Atwill to design a new tire. So their latest tire, you can see here in front of you, is a prototype. It'll launch in 2019. Some features that we really dig about it is the tread depth is really deep. So in those looser, loamier conditions, this guy is really going to bite in. The Propane Dirt teams provided a lot of feedback to Vee in making their products better, and we're excited to see where this one goes. So this tire does use a new rubber compound. It's a softer, slow rebound compound. The tire also features sidewall protection to prevent cuts, and they've straightened the side knobs compared to their other downhill tires, in addition to adding a bit of a step there to help smooth the transition in corners. Nice little touch there, something that Vee did for their World Cup teams at the World Champs. Nice, soft, slow rebound rubber was one of the requests from the team, and as you can see, it's definitely going to provide a lot of grip. Durability, TBD. Vee is also working on a lot of kids' tires. They have new 20 and 24-inch model of their Flow Snap tire. So those come with the Enduro casings, nice sidewall support, as well as being tubeless ready. So these are for the Grom bikes, which we're seeing more and more of that could use some decent treads. It's really cool to see another option for kids as that market continues to expand and expand. More Groms, more bikes, stoked. All right, guys, we're checking out the Praxis Works Cadet crankset that now has the option to come with the 4i power meter. So this power meter is integrated into the left crank arm. One of the cool things about this is Praxis is shipping it with a bonus arm. So essentially you're going to get the power meter here, but you also get a standard crank arm to replace it if you just don't want to run power. The 4i power meter is Ant Plus compatible, so it'll stream to your devices. Real nice aluminum crankset here. Comes in at $500 with the power meter. The SKS Airchecker has been upgraded for 2019, and the biggest improvement in our mind is that you can now leave it on the tire while you drop pressure. So say you overinflate your tire, you want a little bit less, you're able to just push this button, let out the air, and then if you push the mode button, it will rescan the pressure. So it's blinking there, it's rescanning the pressure, and it'll display the new one. It's a nice improvement, has a really nice feel, and we found in our test that this is one of the more accurate gauges on the market. The previous version was, and I imagine this one will be as well. Retail is $32.99. Also new from SKS, they have a floor pump that you use your foot to activate. Supposedly has equivalent amount of volume to a high pressure or high volume floor pump, except for you're just going to use your foot to pump it instead, which makes things pretty simple. If you pull out on the hose here, it just pops right out. Plenty of hose to reach whatever you need to. SQ Lab has a couple of new grips that are really interesting. First is the 711, so that's this grip here. And what's cool about it, so it's a traditional lock-on design, but that lock-on, the insert inside of there, ends right about where my thumb is. And the rest of it is a regular grip. So you're going to use something to affix it to your bar. But what that does is it just gives you that much more rubber for added damping, added control out of your bike. In the hand, it does have an ergonomic shape. You can see that the end there is pretty wildly shaped. But what that does is it essentially just gives you a little extra padding, and then it fits really nicely into your palm. SQ Lab's always been about ergonomics, and they're doing it really well here. An additional new grip that they have is the 70X, and this is more of a performance standard style lock-on that you're likely used to running. It does have a nice, really grippy texture here, as well as some thicker rubber on the end of a slightly firmer density to provide some control. Both grips are available in various sizes to accommodate different sizes of hands. Alright, SR Suntour has the new Zeron coil sprung fork for 2019. This fork comes in both 29 and 27.5 sizes, in 130, 140, or 150 millimeters of travel. It has 35 millimeter stanchions, a removable fender, which is super clean. It's very few companies are actually making these fenders for their forks specifically. And it's rad to see somebody actually taking advantage of those holes on the back of the arches. They also have some quick service ports on the back side, allow you to throw some oil in there if you're looking for a little bit smoother ride. It uses a sealed emulsion style cartridge with a speed lockout, is what they're calling it. So you can just twist this incrementally. That's several clicks of adjustment all the way to lockout, and we're back open just like that. Uses the Q-lock axle system, and that's a boost axle. There is a preload adjustment as well, which you can see on top of the coil side. Wonder Woman Signature Edition TT bike. The new Cane Creek eeWings crankset, titanium crankset, is now available with a Stages power meter. So they've actually integrated the power meter onto the back side of the left crank arm, nice and cleanly. And this guy retails for $1,499. Really beautiful piece of kit. You scratch it up, you can just grab a Brillo pad, shine it back up. Lots of clearance down at the bottom there. There's not a lot of material hanging underneath your pedal.
$300 million. Yeah, I was real excited about that. And he's cycling marks at 85.
Stages also has a new head unit called the Dash M50. So this is a pretty compact kit, as well as the Dash L50, which is a bit wider, a little bit more visible. I think this one's really nice for mountain biking. You can upload maps if you're in a new location. And what's really cool is the integration with their power meter. So you can see your 3-second average power up on the left, your heartbeat on the right. It shows the elevation profile of your ride. If we click through, you can start to see different things, different metrics. And if you're training with power, one of the really cool things is they've actually color coordinated it so you can stay in those zones that you need to be in to achieve the most out of your rides. It's a really nice little kit here. Tioga has a very interesting new tire. This is called the Edge 22. This one is all about cornering grip, and it's a front-specific design. You'll notice a really wide channel down the center of the tire, which is unlike anything you've really seen before. What's really interesting about the design is that it allows you to get some cornering bite much earlier than a traditional tire. Usually you're looking at around a 40-degree lean angle before you really start to get some bite. But having such an open center channel allows you to get some bite anywhere from the 6 to 12-degree range. Because it has two inside edges, it also provides essentially 2 stages of cornering. Similar to the recently released Glide series of tires, all of the knobs are ramped to encourage faster rolling speeds.